Genealogy of Jesus in Islam. Who is the family of Imran mentioned in the Quran? The family of Imran is the third chapter of the Quran with 200 verses. Most of Muslim commentators regard Imran as the father of Mary. I am deeply reluctant to accept such a statement. Even, much to my surprise, some of them ascribe Mary's genealogy to King David. The purpose Allah revealed this surah is to set aright what the Christians has done to the genealogy of Jesus. The rabbis ascribed the lineage of their awaited Messiah to the King David. Matthew, in order to prove that Jesus was the Jewish Messiah, follows suit and traces Jesus' lineage to King David in his gospel not through Mary but Joseph the carpenter who is not Jesus' biological father. Thus, Joseph became Jesus' adopted or foster father. On the report of the gospel, while being betrothed to Mary, Joseph plans to dismiss his fiancée Mary quietly when she has been found pregnant. However, following the guidance of the angels, Joseph accepts Mary, whom he has learned is pregnant through the Holy Spirit. Matthew provides Jesus' genealogy in the line of Joseph, in which the name of Joseph's father is mentioned as a certain Jacob, descendant of King David, Matt 1:1-17. Our Quran and Hadith are entirely silent about Joseph being a husband of Mary. The rationale behind this revelation, Surah Al-Imran, is to amend the genealogy of Jesus since, in Islam, lineage has been given great importance. Hence, it is a grave sin to attribute one's self to other than one's biological father. Allah Most High says in the Quran, Surah 33 verse 4-5. And He, Allah, did not make your adopted sons your sons. That is only your speech by your mouths. And Allah guides you to the right path. Call them by the names of their real fathers. It is more just in the sight of Allah. Well, even though the New Testament sources are silent about Mary being a descendant of David, the majority of Christian commentators, including many Muslim genealogists, hold that Mary was a descendant of the house of David. Curiously enough and contrary to what has been said, Luke in his Gospel plainly asserts that Elizabeth, the mother of John the Baptist, who was a relative of Mary, was descended from Aaron whose father was Amram, of the tribe of Levi. Therefore, we have to infer from this that Mary herself was also a Levite descended from Aaron, whose father was Amram from the tribe of Levi. Amram was the father of Moses as well. Imran of the Quran is none other than Amram of the Torah. The truth is that Imran was indeed Mary's forefather rather than her father as thought by many. We have to understand this from the biblical perspective. In the opening of the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus was named as son of Abraham and son of David. As we know, Abraham was his ancestor rather than his father, whereas David lived 1,000 years before Jesus, and yet David was attributed to be Jesus' father so as to bolster his messiahship to his Jewish readers. Some people doubt that Imran was Mary's ancestor since the Quran calls her as his daughter in Surah 66 verse 12. My response is that Allah in the Quran, Surah 22 verse 78, addresses Abraham as their father to the companions of the Prophet. Well, why does the Quran, Surah 19 verse 28, call Mary sister of Aaron? It is an idiomatic expression that could mean she was of the same tribe to which Aaron belonged, that is of the tribe of Levites. When the Quran speaks of the family of Imran whom Allah shows as above all people, it points to Moses, Aaron, Mary, Zechariah, John the Baptist and Jesus. Likewise, the mention of family of Abraham refers to all prophets that descended from him including the prophet of Islam, that is Muhammad.